Greetings, welcome back to my channel. I have some sad news to share with my subscribers coming to you from Jamaica. Apparently, the legendary roots icon Jimmy Cliff, the actor, singer, and philanthropist, has passed away. Yes, family, it is indeed some shocking news to learn that somebody like Jimmy Cliff has passed on. You know that recently we had even the likes of Max Romeo pass on to the ancestors. But Jimmy Cliff has always been a well loved individual in the global space. He was not only a singer, he was also an actor. If you can remember that film, The Harder They Come, he did a wonderful job in that film. Um, he was both singing and acting in the film, and I think he was actually the person that laid the blueprint for what would become a genre of reggae films. You know, his success was even compared to Bob Marley because apparently I think he had a hit song that was trending globally even before Bob Marley. And even after many legendary roots icons passed on, Jimmy Cliff was blessed by the Most High to have a long life and he continued performing. He apparently appreciated all of the fans and their support, as his wife indicated that the support of the fans was what gave him strength throughout his life. And I think she said that he appreciated all of the fans that would show love to him practically on a daily basis. This one hit hard, family, because as I started my trot as a Rastafarian, these were some of the persons that I would download constantly. I downloaded a lot of their music. A lot of the timeless roots classics will forever be a part of me. Particularly The Harder They Come, that was like one of the greatest songs he ever made. But family, like I was saying, I would like to give my condolences to his family. Say rest in peace to Jimmy Cliff. He lived a good life. He made a contribution to society, to the world at large, by sharing his talents, and it will live on even beyond him. His music will continue to play into the coming decades, and I believe that we've lost a giant of an entertainer, right? I think he's appreciated in the entire Caribbean, appreciated in America, the UK, Canada, Europe, even China family. Jimmy Cliff was of the ilk of a person like Bob Marley, whose music is still playing today, whose music persons can still relate to, even after they would have passed on. And so family, before this video gets too long, once again, my condolences to Jimmy Cliff's family, and I hope that his music will still be accessible um, moving forward. I hope that his family will continue to be compensated for his timeless classics that he would have made throughout his life. And I hope that the tradition that brothers like Jimmy Cliff started can somehow be continued. We've seen that reggae music hasn't had the same type of sound, it doesn't have the same authenticity that it had during the seminal phase, during the time when music was mostly played with instruments rather than computerized beats. I think those um, releases would have been the blueprint that even persons around the world began to follow. You have a reggae music industry in practically every country in the world now. And so, without keeping you all too long, family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you have a favorite Jimmy Cliff song. As I said, my favorite Jimmy Cliff song was The Harder They Come. But there's many other songs that don't quite come to mind right now. I was kind of blindsided by this news, and I will try to actually put a few still shots of the songs that were memorable to me throughout this video. But family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.